Hi, Anu.
Yeah, afternoon.
Good afternoon. So nice to see you again.
I know. All thanks to you people. Yeah.
No, so Anu, tell me, you've had some really interesting shifts after learning past life regression therapy. Do share with us.
I'll start with how I know Geeta Anjali,
Okay.
and it's been, I think, over 8 to 10 years. And she's not just my mentor, but she's my life force. I have learned all the modalities from her, and I have had no intention of learning them, but I simply slipped into them. And starting with PLR, the first thought of it came out when my daughter was about 4, 5 years old, and she would talk about her past life. And I thought this was all her imagination, and she was watching some TV with, the maybe the nani or the dadi. But there was no relation to what was happening on the television and how she would relate her thing. So that's when my curiosity peaked, and when I got to know that she is conducting a course and in the pristine environs of Chehel, that's when I did a one-to-one class with her. We were about, I think, 7 to 8 students. So it was a brilliant interaction, and it was scary because they showed you so many past lives, and suddenly you realized that, oh yeah, is it true, is it not true? So like everybody comes up with that, the logic mind works first,
That's true.
but post that, the PLR has actually shifted my life 360 degrees. you know 5 degrees is still remaining where she's going to do that. So so it is a brilliant shift that took place. I was always a very, a kind of a person. I was working in the, I was in the university, and I thought that my position and my role is supreme, and there's nobody can shift my place. But I saw that happening, and that's when I started looking for answers. And through this therapy, I realized what my true purpose and my true calling was. And it
Hmm.
was actually enabling others. And the way she teaches is fantastic, and she's there. I mean, you can call her at midnight. She'll give you an answer to the doubts or questions that you have.
This is good.
And I just like to share a little case that I did,
Yeah, yeah,
which
of course.
is amazing, because I had this young student. He was in class ninth, and the mother was a little, she was scared that now he's not going to perform. This kid had anxiety, and this kid had asthma. So, she said it's because of the asthma that the child is not performing and he's not doing good in school. So I said, try out a PLR session. So when we did the PLR session, it came that he was a scientist in one of his past lives, and he had actually found a cure to a disease.
Hmm.
But by the time the cure had happened, the plague took over and people had started dying. And the first batch that he actually tested was on his own child, and his child died. So before he could, identify the right cause for it and come up with the right medicine, people started stoning him. So he
Oh.
always clamped himself up. So we went through multiple sessions, and that fact that that anxiety, though he knew everything verbally, but he would never put it on paper. He began to put it on paper. And that shift actually got me believing in this therapy. And it is actually amazing that you can change people's lives with, and you're doing nothing, you're just a facilitator. The person is doing everything, and that was an amazing experience, and that has given me the faith. And then I've learned multiple other modalities through MAM, and then you use them in tandem with each other, give you brilliant results.
That's
And
fabulous. That's fabulous, Anu. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's an incredible remarkable story
yeah,
of,
I've started
of a
actually
shift.
working on kids more now. I mean, especially those who have associated medical issues, and it
Hmm.
does do wonders.
How wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Thank you so much, Anu. Thank you for sharing that.
And thank you, Geetanjali. Thank you for being there.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thanks.
coming.